What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2025 Top Stadium Club Baseball half case pick a team break number 1 coming at you live and in full effect here from Roper's Ribs tonight. Before we get started in this one, we do have some duck races to take care of, 4 of them, so bear with us. This is how we closed out the break and got it rolling. So bear with us as we race through these. First heat up here is for the Angels, Padres, and Guardians. If you win and you're in here, throw your pick down in the chat so we can keep it rolling, okay? Dalton Thompson in the 1 stall, Brian Banowicz 2 lane, 3 Dennis Maurer, 4 Mike L, 5 Wayne Brimley, 6 Billy Stopp, 7 Chaz Marcingill, 8 Dennis Maurer, 9 Dalton, and 10 Todd Kramer. Outside post lane number 10, Todd Kramer. Number set on 10, clock on 30. Number on 10 for really no apparent reason. Let's send them to the pond. All right. Old Top Hat and Clark Kent out there with Spidey, sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. We're racing for the Angels. We're racing for the Padres. We're racing for the Guardians. Top 3 finishers are going to win and draft their teams in this one. If you're not in here to draft, we'll draft in that order that I announced them. But if you're in here, throw your pick in the chat so we can keep it rolling tonight. Halfway home, Chaz Marcingill up by about a half a duck length. He's had a commanding lead. Basically, this whole race, we're going to find out who's going to hit a rapid here at the end. Coach Wayne Brimley making a big move. There we go, Wayne. Wayne is going to take this one. First place, Wayne, if you're in here, you got first pick between the Angels, Padres, and Guardians. I won't be looking at the chat, so throw it down there. And second pick is going to go to Billy. Once Wayne picks, Billy, you make your pick. And third place, Todd Kramer. You'll get whoever's left over. Angels, Padres, Guardians. Congratulations to our 3 winners, Wayne, Billy, and Todd, in that order. Second heat here's for the Yankees. Winner taking all right here. Big squad. Mike L's in the 1 lane. Billy Stopp in the 2 stall. Josh Gill at 3 lane. Mike L in those 4 and 5 lanes. Billy Stopp in the 6 stall. Brian Banowicz in the 7 lane. 8 lane is Mike L. 9 and 10 stalls are going to be Chris Rossetti. 30 seconds on the clock. Number on 10 for no apparent reason. Hey, let's send them to the pond. All right, Captain Hook and more on the pond. Sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. And we're off. All right, in the early goings, Brian Banowicz taking about a half a duck length lead. He's pretty tough out here on the pond, y'all, in case you don't know. Mike L, though, really challenging and moving up into the lead. Banowicz falling back, saving his wings up for the end of this race. We got about a dozen seconds left here. This is anybody's race for the Yankees right here. Only one winner. Only one winner. Who's this down here in the 1 stall? Making a big move. Those poles, you never know. Mike L taking it to victory lane. Congratulations, Mike L, with those Yankees, brother. Mike L coming in big with the Yankees. Let's go. All right. Third heat. Twins, Rockies, Marlins. If you're in here and you win, same thing. Draft in the chat. Let's keep it rolling. Dalton in the 1 stall. Brian Banowicz in the 2 lane. Chris Rossetti in the 3 stall. Wayne Brimley 4 lane. Brian Banowicz 5 stall. 6 Wayne Brimley. 7 Chris Rossetti. 8 Brian Banowicz. 9 Chris Rossetti. And in that outside post lane, number 10 is going to be Dalton Thompson. 30 seconds on the clock. Number set on 10. Hey, let's send them to the pond. Kung Fu Panda out there sending these ducks off in 3, 2, 1. Twins, Rockies, Marlins. 3 winners in this one. Top 3 finishers drafting. Draft them in the chat once you hit your squad here if you are one of our 3 winners. Banny up here with a commanding lead. It's almost a 2 duck length lead. Can anybody catch him, folks? We're getting down to that final stretch. About 10 seconds left. Seeing who can find that rapid out here. Couple of big movers out here. I see Banny in the 2 stall. Captain Hook, he really knows the seas out here. He knows these waters. Brian Banowicz heading into victory lane. Banny, throw your pick down there. Twins, Rockies, or Marlins. Put it in the chat. Second place going to Wayne Brimley, who's hot out there on the pond tonight. Congrats, Wayne. And third is Chris Rossetti. Chris, you'll take whoever the other 2 don't. Again, that's Twins, Rockies, Marlins. Brian Banowicz first pick, Wayne Brimley second pick, Chris Rossetti gets the leftover squad. All right, third heat, Jeffrey Warren in the 1 stall, Chris Rossetti in those 2 and 3 lanes, Omar in the 4 stall, Lori Dondo in the 5 lane, Mike L in the 6 and 7 stalls, Chris Rossetti in the 8 lane, Todd Kramer in the 9 stall, and Omar Gomez in that outside lane, number 10. We got 30 seconds on the clock. We got this number set on 10 for really no apparent reason. Hey, let's send them to the pond. All right. Neil Armstrong's out there sending his ducks off in 3, 2, 1. And they're off. Athletics on the line, AL Rookie of the Year, Nick Kurtz. Star rookie, Jacob Wilson, who was third in the American League in batting average, and plenty more. Oakland Athletics, one of the top teams in this break, only second in price behind the Dodgers. One could make an argument that they're the top squad, but when Ohtani's lurking out there, that's tough to say. We're heading down that final stretch. I see Todd Kramer riding Kung Fu Panda, making a big move, and folks, he's going to take it into victory lane. So Todd Kramer, congratulations on those A's, man. Todd Kramer, big win with the Athletics there. Do appreciate everybody who joined up those duck races tonight. Those were some good ones, man. It's always fun to be out on the pond, which is... All right. Let's head back over to the chat. See if anybody was in here making their picks, or if we're going to have to make them for you. And I don't see anybody making any picks. Okay. So I'll pick for Wayne. He's going to get the Angels, okay? Wayne may have a B-ball game for all I know. Billy, it's your pick between the Padres and the Guardians. Banny's not in here either, it doesn't look like. No, I don't see any chat. Okay, Banny's going to get the Twins. Wayne's going to get the Rockies. And Marlins is going to go to Chris Rossetti. Billy, your pick between the Padres and the Guardians. Okay, let's put these down here. So Wayne's got the Angels. Mike L with the Yanks. Brian Banowicz is going to get the Twins. Okay, Billy's taking the Padres. Which means, Todd, you'll get the Guardians, okay? Rockies going to Wayne. And the last team, Athletics, Todd Kramer as well. Todd, hot out there on the pond. Big win. We got the Marlins, Chris Rossetti. Okay. Do appreciate everybody hopping in those duck races today, helping us get this closed out, man. Big time. All right. Let's go through our team owner list before we get started. I did print out the odd sheet because a lot of these hits in here aren't numbered; they just go by color. But I've got the print run for those too. Diamondbacks is going to be the coach. Wayne Brimley. Braves, Josh Thompson. If you want to, in the chat, throw down who you think the first autograph of the break is going to be. If you guess the player, we'll give you $20 in free break credit tonight here at Roper's Rips if you can guess that player. Diamondbacks, Wayne Brimley. Braves, Josh Thompson. Orioles, Jason Van Biscoten. Red Sox, Rick Sylvia. Cubs, Kyle Dow. White Sox, Dennis Maurer. The Big Red Machine with Ellie De La Cruz. Cincinnati Reds going to Chris Miller tonight. Guardians, Todd Kramer. Rockies, Wayne Brimley. Tigers, Todd Kramer. Astros, Brett Nowacki. Royals, Todd Kramer. Angels, Wayne Brimley. Dodgers, Kyle Dow. Marlins, Chris Rossetti. Brewers, Omar Gomez. Twins, Brian Banowicz. Mets, Jim Ciortino. Yankees, Mike L. Athletics, Todd Kramer. Phillies, Brian Banowicz. Pirates, Lori Dondo. Padres, Billy Stopp. Giants, Billy Stopp. Mariners, Chris Rossetti. Cardinals, Justin Bandy. Rays, Dalton Thompson. Rangers, Chris Dowdy. Blue Jays, Rick Heinstra. And Nationals is going to be Brian Banowicz. I see Barry Bonds, Jacob Wilson, and Andrew Jones, one of the newest Hall of Famers for Josh Thompson, who had some nice hits there with the Braves a couple breaks ago. Give y'all just another minute to throw your guesses down before we get started with tonight's break. So some key cards that you'll see in basically every pack. Every box. I mean, a lot of the Reds, not the team, the Reds, the red foils. You can see a lot of those. Those are 8,800 of them. And the bronze, we should see a couple per box as well. There's 1,100 of each bronze card. 275 blues, 100 black and whites, 3,360 pinks, 6,880 light blues, and 9,125 lime greens. Members only is a short print to 60. Photographers proof even shorter to 30. Sepia 4,020. Reds, again, 8,800. I've got there's 610 prints of the Beam Team. Inserts that are pink. There are 140 of each of those. And I've got the autos down here too for any of those that we pull as well. All right. Without any further ado, I just need y'all to kick back, relax, and enjoy the break. You're now rocking with old Jim Hands. Let's get it on. Mills Lane style, baby. Come on now. Shake and break. Looking for one autograph card per box. 8 cards per pack. I think there's 16 packs per box. Yeah, 16 packs per box in each one of these. This is the first half. First 8 boxes of a fresh case. That's right. Papa Fresh Case is in the building. Nice. Generous of you there, Jason. Good neighbor, man. Did you move in down the road from me? All right. So, obviously, we got 1,000+ cards to go through tonight, and we're not going to hit every base card in it. First couple packs, I'll give you a look at what we're looking like this year. But, yeah, we gotta kind of keep it rolling a little bit here. I'll keep it moving as fast as I can for you. There's a lot of packs to open, unfortunately. Not easy, evidently, after trying this first one here. But best photography in baseball, man. Mick Abel, rookie card right there. Check it out. Good-looking stuff. Luis Arias, Andrew Benintendi, Trey Turner. These are the Reds I'm talking about here. Kumar Rocker. For the Rangers, it's going to go to Chris Doughty. There are, again, I said 8,800, right? Yeah, 8,800 Reds. Kumar Rocker for the Rangers right there. Rangers is Chris Doughty. Let me get this. There we go. That should be a good little. Okay, Larry Walker, Greg Maddux, Matt McClain. Oh, so it was a trade. He didn't give each other anything. All right. Look at Royce Lewis. That's a cool shot. Zach Allen, Max Fried. James Wood. There we go. Red already. Nationals, Brian Banowicz on the board. Kumar Rocker, Adiel Amador, Zach Wheeler, and Freddie Freeman. Get a James Wood red piece right off the bat on the rookie. Good way to start it here in the second pack. I'm going to speed it up. We're gonna fly through the base. I've been trying to decide whether I should open them one at a time or open the whole box. I think we'll just open them one at a time for now. I'll be looking for alternate colors here. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the red. Nice one for the Braves and Josh Thompson. Concentration. Felix Hernandez. Mariners. Chris Rossetti taking that one. All your base will ship, just like every other break we do here at Roper's Rips. Kobe Mayo on top. Cole Reagan's on the red for the Royals and Todd Kramer. How about our rookie, Sasaki? Concentration rookie right there for the Dodgers and Kyle Dow. James Wood rookie, Alonso and Caminero checking in. All right. Joe Mauer. Okay, green coming up. Green, 9,125. Oh, no, this is a numbered one. George Brett, 102 of 199 here. I didn't see a ton of numbered cards when I was watching breaks today. If it's just the plain green, it's numbered to what I said it was. This one, obviously, numbered to 199, 102 of 199 for the legend George Brett, man. Royals, Todd Kramer taking that one. How about Luis Arias? No, I'm sorry, that's Adiel Amador for the Rockies and Wayne Brimley. Tatis, Yuri, DeGrom. Yeah, they're always going to be right here in the middle, though. So that's what I'm really looking once we get to that middle. Jackson Jobe, our hits are always going to be in the same place. Tigers, Todd Kramer. Hey, is that a Sammy? No, that's not. Yeah, it is. Savage Sluggers, Sammy Sosa, Cubs, Kyle Dow. I watched a bunch of these boxes so I would know what we're dealing with tonight. Michael King out there tossing the football. Now Paul Skeens has got a card like that coming. Pete Alonso for the Mets and Jim Ciortino on the red. Johan Santana. Derek Jeter, the captain. Hey, Nicky Kurtz. There we go. Athletics. Todd Kramer winning that one in the duck race. Savage Sluggers. Aaron Judge. Yankees. Mike L. taking that one. Got Wood and Kurtz already here in the first box. George Kirby on top. Trevor Hoffman. Ezekiel Tovar. Here we go. Rockies with another red. And here is our first auto of the night. That Rockies hit's going to Wayne Brimley. How about Drew Thorpe? Chicago White Sox. Drew Thorpe, the pitcher. White Sox. Dennis Maurer with the first auto. Dennis just hits, man. I like obviously the production proofs and the members only hits. Those are really nice. I saw a really cool autograph of Drake Baldwin, the NL Rookie of the Year. Sonny Gray, Bryce Harper. I watched a bunch of single boxes, so I didn't watch like a case or anything get ripped. CJ Abrams. Zach Wheeler, red. Zach Wheeler, red. We got a blue coming after this one. Phillies, Brian Banowicz. Air Jordan Alvarez on the blue right there. That one is to 275, I think. There's only 275 of these printed. That's not the light blue. That's the blue, I'm pretty sure. Astros, Brett Nowacki with the short print right there. Nice hit, Brett. Air Jordan to 275. Don't see a number on that, but you got to go to the print run. Mookie Betts on top. George Kirby with the red here for the Mariners and Chris Rossetti. How about Frank Thomas in case of emergency? Break glass, White Sox. Dennis Maurer with the hit. Cody Bellinger. Ben Rice. Check it in. I do like the on-card auto there aspect. Craig Biggio, Shane McClanahan, Jackson Jobe. Red for Kobe Mayo. Baltimore Orioles rookie, Jason Van Buskoten. There you go, Jay. Derek Jeter, the captain in case of emergency. Yankees, Mike L. with the hit. Luis Castillo, Garrett Crochet, and my draw. Abstract auto, huh? Awesome. I know you're a fan of this product, Jason. Mark McGuire, Matt Olson, Giancarlo Stanton, Brenton Doyle. Red right there for the Rockies and Wayne Brimley. These are, I know these look orange, but these are actually bronze parallel. These are numbered to 1100. It's Matt Olson for the Braves on the bronze there. Honus Wagner, Jackson Merrill, and Michael Bush. One or two bronze I've seen per box. The ones that I watch. When I say I watched a ton, I probably watched 4 or 5. It's more than I ever do. So, Brian, Will Smith. Red for Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers and Kyle Dow. Cal Ripken Jr. on the bronze. Iron Man right there. Orioles, Jason Van Buskoten. Let's go. 2 more packs here. Drake Baldwin on the back. Tomoyuki Sugano. There's the Paul Skeens throwing the football. That's the one I was talking about. That's a cool card. Hey, we'll take the red version of it. Very nice. Pirates, Lori Dondo. She's going to have that one to the PC. Yours for the taking, J-Rod. Julio Rodriguez. Mariners, Chris Rossetti with a nice insert. Drake Baldwin, rookie there in the back. There's our NL Rookie of the Year. Paul Skeens on the red. Tossing the football. That's a very collectible card right there. Nolan Ryan had one of those back in Upper Deck in 90, 91, something like that. Brent Rooker, Bryce Terrain. Brooks Lee, rookie for the Twins. Somewhat of a team color match for Banny. Brian Banowicz. Yours for the taking, Dylan Cruz, rookie insert. Another one for Banny right there. Austin Riley, Tovar, and Brenton Doyle. All right, pretty nice little first box right there. Keep it rolling here into box number 2. Do appreciate everybody being here. If you're a Stadium Club fan like me, if you enjoy the best photography in the hobby, half case number 2, we're going to go ahead and keep it rolling tomorrow. I'll put out a preview in the morning about 9 a.m. or so, something like that. 9 a.m.-ish, we'll call it. And let you know who's available, who's been rolled over. We did have a lot of teams rolled over in this one. Empty box. So there should be a pretty good helping of teams still available, though. And we'll drop break number 2. Half case number 2 will be the second half of this case at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern tomorrow on Friday. Shane McClanahan, Jackson Joe, Brian Wu. Gleyber Torres on the red right there for the Detroit Tigers. And Todd Kramer. James Wood, in case of emergency. Break glass. Nice rookie for Wood there. Garrett Crochet, Mindroth, and Brett. This weekend we're going to follow it up, or whenever we finish number 2 anyway, we're going to follow it up with some more pristine baseball. I know some of y'all have been looking forward to getting into some more pristine. I've got plenty more pristine to break. It just, they backed that release up and it fell right in between Top Series 1 and Stadium Club, so it's been tough to find the timing, but it's one of my favorites, and we're definitely going to rip a lot more of it. Luis Angel Acuna, does that look pink? I think it's a red, though. Yeah, I know it looks pink, but I'm pretty sure that's a red. That's going to be for the Mets and Jim C. Ortino there. Ellie De La Cruz, nice bronze right there for those Cincinnati Reds. There you go, Chris Miller. Miller time all the time. Excellent. Luis Reyes is on top. Red for Jacob deGrom, Texas Rangers. Chris Doughty taking that one. Joe Mauer. Marcelo Mayer. Francisco Alvarez, a nice red here for the Mets, and Jim the Scorpion C. Ortino, y'all. Red for Michael Harris II. Braves, Josh Thompson. Savage Sluggers. It's going to be Juan Soto for the Mets and Jim C. Ortino. Boy, these really are some great-looking cards, aren't they? It's sort of like I don't want to call it chrome finish, but something like that. You know, it's not shiny like that, but nice finish to him. Mason Wynn, Astros, Brett Nowacki. Similar to pretty much how it is. Another blue right here for Barry Larkin. Cincinnati Reds, that is Chris Miller with the hit. And these blue are to 275. I guess this is the blue and not the light blue. It's hard to tell. I don't know. I haven't seen a light blue, so I'm wondering if that's what that one is. So that one is either numbered to 275 or to 6,880. I don't know. George Kirby. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the red. Uh-oh, Trey Sweeney. Nice rookie. Tatis Jr. for the Padres. And Billy Stopp. Got Sonny Gray. Harper. Okay. Trey Sweeney. On-card rookie autograph right there. Nice one, Billy. Put it on the board. Billy Stopp. Light blue is retail. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was going to say, if there's almost as many red as there are red, and we've only pulled two so far, it's not stacking up, is it? So that's the blue to 275 we've been pulling. Lawrence Butler on the red for the Oakland A's and Todd Kramer. Yours for the taking, James Wood, another rookie insert. Brian Banowick's taking the James Wood. King Griffey Jr., the kid for the Mariners, and Chris Rossetti. Max Scherzer on the concentration. Blue Jays hit there for Rick Ainstra. Right, okay, Jason, that makes sense. Appreciate the heads there. Buster Posey for the Giants on the red. That's going to be Billy Stopp. Another James Wood rookie there in the back. We have a red right here for Kyle Tucker. Last time you'll see him in a Cubs uniform, at least for a while. He's signed with the Dodgers, a big contract. Cubs is Kyle Dow there. Jackson Churio in case of emergency for the Brewers and Omar. Kyle Manzardo on the red for the Guardians. Concentration, Spencer Schwellenbach for the Braves and Josh Thompson. That Kyle Manzardo for the Guardians going to Todd Kramer. By the way, this one. All right, Matt Olson. Tomoyuki Sugano. Yuri Perez on the red for the Marlins and Chris Rossetti. Here's a bronze Jackson Cheerio Brewers. Nice looking card right there. Nice hit for Omar right there. Let's get it, Omar. Honus Wagner. Honus. Sammy. The captain. Matt Chapman, red for the Giants. And Billy Stopp. Drake Baldwin, rookie on the back. There's another Skeens with the football. How about our rookie, Sasaki? Nice hit for the Dodgers and Kyle Dow on the red. Yours for the taking, Mr. Ellie De La Cruz. Chris Miller with the hit. Drake Baldwin. Rookie red. This one, Kyle. A little bit of a corner down there in the bottom right. Just a little bit of whitening. Christian Campbell. Nice one for the Red Sox there. Rick Sylvia with the Christian Campbell red team color match. And Savage Sluggers. That's Christian Campbell insert to go with it. All right, this is out for box number 2. Move some of these reds off. Box number 3 coming at you. Fun rip so far. We'll have some one hobby box breaks on eBay starting on Sunday. And then next Thursday and Sunday as well. I do have more of this. I got another case. After this one, we'll probably mix it up a little bit. Empty box. Do some mixers and things like that. Might even do a little bit of random action. Broke a nail off. Hold on. I don't know how I trim these things so dang low. How low I got these nails, man. Larry Walker on the red for the Rockies and Wayne Brimley. Starting us off in here in box number 3. Matt McClain, team color match for the Reds and Chris Miller. Hey, Connor Norby. Chip in a chair. That's the cheapest team in the break right there. Those Miami Marlins. He is a solid player, though. Connor Norby, Marlins. Chris Rossetti won him in the duck race. Let's go, Chris. Connor Norby. Rookie auto action. Marcus Semien, Alex Bregman, Nolan Ryan. Red for Bo Bichette, Toronto Blue Jays. That's going to be Rick Hainstra. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the concentration insert. Trevor Hoffman, old school right there, Padres. It's crazy. You know you're old when you're calling Trevor Hoffman old school. In case of emergency, Ichiro for the Mariners and Chris Rossetti. Hoffman, by the way, Padres, is Billy Stopp. Shohei on the back. Nick Kurtz, rookie. Greg Maddux, one of the best to do it. Josh Thompson there on the red. Here's what Shohei's... Oh, that's a cool shot, man. A little Showtime action for you. Barry Larkin, team color match for the Reds and Chris Miller. A bronze here for Rafael Devers. Also team color match for the Giants and Billy Stopp. Red for Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore, Nationals. Brian Banowicz with the hit. Savage Sluggers, Albert Pujols for those Cardinals and Justin Bandy. There's a look at Jacob Wilson. Cool shot of him. Noma. Mick Abel. Red here for the Phillies and Brian Banowicz. Yours for the taking. Jacob Wilson, rookie insert for the Athletics. Xavier Edwards. Athletics is Todd Kramer. Taking the Jake Wilson. Who's this yellow coming? There's a Roki. Jose Altuve for the Astros. That's going to be Brett Nowaki. Ooh, check this out. Jose Altuve. Double auto pack. Victor Martinez over here. Catcher DH card. Nice one for the Tigers and Todd Kramer. Second Todd Kramer hit. Did I call out Billy Stott for the Tigers earlier, Todd? I didn't mean to if I did. Victor Martinez. Sick one right there. Yellow auto. 265 of those printed, Todd. 265 on the print run. Double auto box. Jason Bambascoten was telling us we might hit some of these double auto boxes. Nice one, Victor Martinez. Would you tell me, Jason, I had 133% chance or something like that of hitting an auto? Chipper Jones. Rhett Lauder for the Reds and Chris Miller. Ooh, black and white. What's up, dog? Let's go. Matt's Jim Ciortino. This is a short print of 100, Jim. Only 100 of these made. Nice. Jim Ciortino, the Scorpion. Sticking the black and white on the board. The Scorp. Coming in with the black and the white. Luke Keyshaw. Right here for the Twins and Brian Banowicz. Mike Schmidt, in case of emergency insert for the Phillies. Also Banny right there. Banny. Open 5, got 7 autos. It's pretty good odds. Small sample size, but a good info regardless. Sandy Alcantara, Lawrence Butler, Mackenzie Gore. Marcelo Mayer on the red here for the Red Sox and Rick Sylvia. Pedro Martinez, concentration for the Red Sox and Rick Sylvia. Rafael Devers, Ellie De La Cruz, and Jordan Westberg. Red for Drake Baldwin, NL Rookie of the Year. There you go, Josh Thompson. Nice little red team color match. Behind him, Caden Dana on the bronze. Bronze 1100 is the print run. Aaron Judge, Willie Adames, Braxton Ashcraft. That's a nice Aaron Judge. Three more packs here to go in box 3. Red for J-Ram, Guardians, Todd Kramer. The Iron Man, Cal Ripken. Jazz Chisholm Jr. for those Yankees and Mike L. Yours for the taking, Kobe Mayo. Insert for the Orioles, Jason Bambascoten. Picking that one up. Last pack here, box 3. Moises Ballesteros, Cubs, Kyle Dow on the red, and a Savage Sluggers for Cal Ripken Jr. Going to Jason Bambascoten. Dylan Cruz, rookie right there. All right, next box. Digging that Victor Martinez. All the old school guys that have retired have got the best signatures, don't they? Empty box. Hunter Green on top. Jordan Alvarez on the red for the Astros and Team Milwaukee. Shout out to Sheila as well out there. Wade Boggs in case of emergency for the Red Sox. Red Sox, Rick Sylvia. Red for Byron Buxton, Twins, going to Benny. Christian Campbell in case of emergency insert for the Red Sox and Rick Sylvia. Cease. George Brett. Kansas City Royals, Todd Kramer. Hey, Detroit is on fire in this one. Gold to 50, 6 of 50. Jackson Jobe, a name I would be on the lookout for this coming year. Todd Kramer on fire tonight. 3 Tigers autos already. This one a gold Jackson Jobe. They do have a lot of young rookies. Tigers do. They hit like crazy in that those pristine boxes we did too. Miguel Cabrera. Nice one on the gold. Good 50. Let's get it, Todd. Cam Smith on top. Luis Castillo for the Mariners and Chris Rossetti. How about a Mark McGwire bronze for Justin Bandy? Red for Brian Woo for the Mariners. Going to Chris Rossetti. Yours for the taking. Cam Smith there. Astros, Team Milwaukee. Trying to keep it rolling for you guys and girls the best I can. Lots of packs, so bear with me. Chase Dollander for the Rockies. That one's going to be Wayne Brimley. Those are cool. That looks like an old school card. Members Only, I feel like, is a card they used to have back in the day. Members Choice, Members Only, something like that was what it was called back in the day. J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners and Chris Rossetti. How about a double auto pack again? Rays, Dalton Thompson with the Shane McClanahan, brother. Let's go. Base autos, not numbered. These are numbered to 760, or they're not numbered, but there's 760 of these printed, supposedly. Oh, I've had the flu, man. That sucks. Clayton Kershaw. Bobby Witt. Well, 3 autos is a good start to the night, and we're not even halfway done, man. Shane Bieber, red for the Blue Jays, and Rick Heinstra, Hunter Green, concentration. Chris Miller and the Reds taking that one. Hunter Diaz. Red for Garrett Crochet, Red Sox. Going to Rick Sylvia. Seiya Suzuki on top. Red for Austin Riley, Braves. Going to Josh Thompson. Looks a little pink, but I think it's just the red. It's hard to say. This part looks the same on them. I think pink is going to be a little lighter. We're just low on ink a little bit there in the printer. Andrew McCutchen for the Pirates and Lori Dondo. Nolan Ryan on the concentration. Astros, Team Milwaukee. Taking that Nolan Ryan there. Red for Spencer Strider and the Braves, going to Josh Thompson. Jordan Westberg, bronze right here for the Orioles and Jason Van Buskoten. Oh, flying at me. Nick Kurtz, rookie on top. Ooh, super short print. He's hot. He's hot. He's on fire. 19 of 25 for the Salvador Perez. Going to my dude, Todd Kramer, who's on a heater tonight. Super short print, Todd, to 25 here. Salvador Perez. $19 of 25. A chrome foil type finish. Chase Mydroth red for the White Sox. Chase Utley. Mike Piazza. Is that Mets, Mike Piazza? Yep, Mets. Jim Ciortino with the red there. Bobby Witt Jr. Yours for the taking. Royals, Todd Kramer with that one. It is his for the taking tonight. Todd's on fire. Luis Gonzalez for that Diamondbacks and Wayne Brimley on the red. Savage Sluggers. This is the kid. King Griffey Jr. For the Chris Rossetti Stone. Shohei and Jacob Wilson right there. Right, Jason? Right? I queued that one up. Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins and Chris Rossetti on the red. Big Papi David Ortiz. Savage Sluggers for the Red Sox. Grab a sip of my Dr. Pepper. We're halfway home here tonight. Good little rip so far. Let's keep it rolling. I think we're keeping about a perfect pace. Not too fast, not too slow, just right. Empty box. Luis Gonzalez. Red for Junior Caminero. Tampa Bay Rays. Dalton Thompson. We about to see an auto. George Kirby. Mariners. On the board. Chris Rossetti Stone. Base yellow is to 265, Chris. Hector Cuero, Clayton Kershaw, Max Muncy. Belt riding a little high down there. Nice one. Dylan Cease. Wyatt Langford. We are on fire. Wyatt Langford for the Rangers and Chris Dowdy. How about Will Warren? New York Yankees on the yellow ink. Yankees. Mike L. with the yellow. 2 autos already in this box. We're Panini-ing the crap out of Topps, aren't we? Ben Williamson. Reverse Panini-ing. Mariners Chris Rossetti. Fernando Tatis Jr. in case of emergency for the Padres. I do like the extra autos. There's more to go around for the people. On card ink, too. Red for Joe Mauer. Minnesota Twins. Matt Shaw in case of emergency for the Cubs. And Kyle Dow, that Twins hit was going to Brian Banowicz, by the way. That Joe Mauer. You know, Jason, I like how you think. That's what I was thinking. 2. Hey, could we see 3, maybe? See a base auto, too? Max Scherzer. Yohan Santana for the Twins. And Banny. Bronze for Giancarlo Stanton. Going to Mike L. on that one. This is cool stuff, man. Hope y'all join us tomorrow for half case number 2. Ichiro for the Mariners and Chris Rossetti. Corbin Burns, bronze for the Diamondbacks and Wayne Brimley. Cole Reagan's there. Red for Ketel Marte going to the Coach Wayne Brimley and those Diamondbacks. Yours for the taking. Brooks Lee, Twins. That's Banny. Aaron Judge just cheesing out there. Chase Utley. Shane McClanahan had his auto earlier. Now he's red for the Rays and Dalton Thompson. Yours for the taking. Corbin Carroll on the insert for the D-backs and the Coach Wayne Brimley. We've seen that photo before. Stadium Club usually has unique stuff. Maybe they just didn't have another good one of him or something. Nolan Arenado for the St. Louis Cardinals and Justin Bandy taking that one. Chipper Jones on top. Jackson Holiday. There we go. Orioles. Jason Van Biscoten with the red. Shota Imanaga. Riley Green on the red for the Detroit Tigers. And Todd Kramer. How about a concentration? The big unit, Randy Johnson. Diamondbacks. Wayne Brimley with the hit. Francisco Lindor. Cool shot of him. Really is. When I say the best photography in the hobby, I ain't playing. Always is. Sandy Alcantara. They got a lot of these coming out of the dugout type shots that I really like. Max Fried for the Yankees and Mike L. there on the red. Concentration for Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies is Banny. Connor Norby on top. There's another Nick Kurtz rookie. Albert Pujols, Cardinals, Justin Bandy. That's a cool one. October ready, Spencer Schwellenbach. He's ready to get tore down tonight, it looks like, in that picture. Seiya Suzuki. That's a cool one right there. Red for Edgar Cuero. Chicago White Sox, Dennis Maurer taking that one. Red Tomoyuki Sugano. Orioles, Jason Van Biscoten. And another Oriole right behind him. That's Kobe Mayo. Savage Sluggers for you as well, Jason. Shohei and Caleb Wilson show up together, don't they? All right, last pack here of box number 5. Christian Walker on top. Red for Gunnar Henderson, Baltimore Orioles. That's going to be Jason Van Biscoten. Savage Sluggers. This is the big dumper, Cal Riley. Chris Rossetti pulling my guy right there. PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong. Cool one. All right. Box number 5 down. 3 more boxes to go. Let's pull a monster for somebody out here. We got 3 more boxes to do it. Got some really nice stuff tonight so far. Let's keep it rolling for the people. See some more 2 auto boxes out here. Paul Skeens on top. Ben Rice with the red for the Yankees. Michael Bush red for the Cubbies. Nice some James Wood there on his rookie card. Michael Bush, Cubs, yeah. Cubs is Kyle Dow. Andrew Benintendi. Cool shot of Pedro Martinez. Seiya Suzuki on the red for the Cubs and Kyle Dow. Concentration, Kumar Rocker. Insert for the Texas Rangers and Chris Doughty. Yeah, for sure. Max Fried. Will Smith, red for those Dodgers and Kyle Dow. Concentration for Johan Santana and the Minnesota Twins. Twins is Brian Banowicz. Garrett Cole. Prince Fielder on the red for the Brew Crew. Brewers is Omar Gomez there. Tucker on top. Sammy Sosa. Denzel Clark, Oakland Athletics. Todd Kramer taking Oakland Athletics hit. That's a real cool one right there. All right. How about a Mookie Betts for the L? Hey, Dodgers and Kyle Dow. Savage Sluggers, J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez, Mariners, Chris Rossetti taking that one. Mikey T, that's Mike Trout for the Angels, and Wayne Brimley. Savage Sluggers, James Wood for the Nationals, and Banny. Whoops. Thomas Agassiz. Justin Verlander red for the Giants and Billy Stopp. Hey, Griffin Conine. Griffin Conine's Jeff's son, right? Miami Marlins. Going out to Chris Rossetti in this break. Let's get it, Chris. Autos littering the board up here, y'all. Nice rookies, vets, and legends. A good combination. Griffin Conine. Marlins got 2 autos. Cody Bellinger. Norby and Conine. They're 2 top rookies, I guess. Matt Shaw. Red for Honus Wagner, Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to go to Loridondo. Here's a blue. Kyle Manzardo. Cleveland Guardians on the blue. Blue to 275. Guardians, Todd Kramer. Taking the Manzardo. We pulled 3 of those blues. Luis Castillo. A red right here for Chase Petty. Chris Miller taking the team color match. Hyun-Sung Kim, Dodgers, Kyle Dow in case of emergency hit there. Michael Bush on the back. Thought it was Shohei for a second. Shohei's rounding third on his. And Alex Rodriguez, Texas Rangers. Cool shot of Craig Biggio there. Luis Reyes, San Diego Padres. Going to Billy Stopp in case of emergency. Cam Smith, nice one for the Astros. And Team Milwaukee there on the rookie insert. Caden Dana. Mark McGuire. Look at that. That's when he set the record, I do believe. Cody Bellinger, New York Yankees. Yankees, Mike L with the red. How about a Mookie Betts for the L? Hey, Dodgers and Kyle Dow there. Let's get it. Denzel Clark, Jose Altuve, Drake Baldwin, National League Rookie of the Year. Bronze, 1100 on the print run. Jackson Jobe. Brian Woo was there. Jackson Merrill for the Padres and Billy Stopp. How about a Logan Henderson on the bronze as well? Brewers, Omar Gomez taking that one. 2 more packs here in box 6. Paul Konerko, Chicago White Sox. It's going to be Dennis Maurer. Yours for the taking. That's Luis Angel Acuna for the New York Mets. Jim Ciortino. White Sox on the Konerko was Dennis Maurer. Will Smith. Manny Machado getting the Gatorade bomb there. San Diego Padres, Billy Stopp taking that one. Yours for the taking, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy, who likes to party? Rick Hainstra does. All right. Let me grab another sleeve of top loaders over here. Make sure we don't run out before the end of the break. That wouldn't be very ideal. Getting down there to like 1 sleeve of them. Hey, if you're enjoying this break, you didn't get in, or if you want some more action, I know a lot of you got your teams rolled over already, but we'd love to have you for the second half of this case. Looks like a pretty good case building up here. As you can see, lots of double auto boxes and all that good stuff. Dropping tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. I'll have a price preview out for you at the beginning. I mean, we got some Philly hits. I don't think we have any Philly autos, Ray. Philly man, Rico Suave. Box number 7, 2 more boxes including this one. Got some other good teams for you tomorrow, Ray. Still open. I know you're a Philly guy, but empty. 12 p.m. Eastern. Price preview coming out around 9-ish, give or take. Might get it out a little early. Might get it out a few minutes late, but probably right around 9 if I had to guess. Give you 3 hours to plan your claims. Roki Sasaki rookie there. Adley Rutschman for the Orioles and Jason Van Buskoten. How about a concentration? Those are cool inserts. Astros and Team Milwaukee with the Nolan Ryan. No Otanis. Did we have? No Otani. No big Otanis. We got a lot of the base ones, but that's it so far. Seiya Suzuki for the Cubs and Kyle Dow. Concentration, Hunter Green for the Reds and Chris Miller in this one. Yeah, you're going to have the full set, aren't you? All right, Jimmy Rollins green action coming right here. Check it out. Wyatt Langford, 156 of 199. Chris Doughty pops in asking about Otani, and bam, he hits the Wyatt Langford to 199 like immediately. That's funny, man. Nice hit, Chris. Wyatt Langford to 199. Numbered hits aren't easy to come by in this stuff. Salvador Perez, red for the Royals. Of course, a lot of these cards, we know the print run of them, and that's kind of the point. But, yeah, you don't hit a crazy amount of numbered hits. Good to see you, though, Chris. Red team color match for Ellie De La Cruz. That is an awesome shot right there. Sick one, Chris Miller, man. That is disgusting. Cam Smith, cool rookie of him there. Yanner Diaz, Houston Astros, Team Milwaukee, sporting a lot of hits tonight. Pete Alonso there on the Savage Sluggers for the Mets. Shane Bieber on top. Mookie Betts for the LA Dodgers. Hey, Chris, you conjured him up. Kyle Dow with the Mookie Betts, and now the Savage Sluggers for Otani. Kyle, whenever you need a hit, you just need to call Chris Doughty up in here, man. He's unselfish. He asks about Otani, and then he gets one for himself, and then you get the first Otani insert of the night. Uh-oh. Jason. About to pull some fire out of this pack or what? All right, Ryan Zimmerman. Ozzie Albies on the red for the Braves. Savage Sluggers, Kobe Mayo. That's a pink one right there. Right? 140 of these printed. First pinky of the night. Jason Van Buskoten. 140. Savage Sluggers to 140 on the pink. He knew it. When they fly at me like that, there's a hit flying out of them. First pinky of the night, 140 on the print run there. Spencer Schwellenbach. See, you can't. See, Lori, that's not how it works. He's got to come in wondering. You can't coerce him into it, you know. Oh, we got something cool coming right here. Jordan Westberg for Jason Van Buskoten. This one's to 99. George Foster. Wow. Part of the original Big Red Machine right there. 30 and 99. George Foster. Chris Miller has hit some nice Big Red Machine autos over time. Had a nice Tony Perez autograph relic there recently. I'm pretty sure, didn't we, Chris? Ellie De La Cruz. Uh-oh, Chris trying to help you out, doing the best he can. Has he used up all of his magic power? We got the Skeens red now already. Chase Patty for the Reds and Chris Miller. Dylan Cruz, in case of emergency, going to Banny and those Nationals. Gosh, Chris Dowdy turning into the most popular guy in the group here. He'll be asking you for advice, but Chris, what team should I pick tomorrow, man? Kodai Senga. Luis Reyes for the Padres and Billy Stopp. Kobe Mayo in case of emergency insert for Jason Van Buskoten. I haven't pulled a Bonds auto yet. He's been in these products. Logan Henderson red for the Brewers and Omar Gomez. Spencer Strider on the bronze for the Braves and Josh Thompson. Some of these in this box have been a little hard to open. Ketel Marte. Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man on the red for Jason Van Buskoten. I feel like I've called the Orioles out all night, man. They must have a ton of hits. Michael Harris. That's an awesome shot right there for the Braves. And Josh Thompson on the bronze. 1,100 on the print run of the bronze hits. Oh, and Shanuel, Nick Kurtz base. Balkan Erko on the red for the White Sox and Dennis Maurer. Yours for the taking. That's Ellie De La Cruz, Cincinnati Reds. And this box has been tough. Mackenzie Gore on top. Manny Machado, red one for the Padres. And Billy Stopp, that's a cool card, Billy. Yours for the taking. There's James Wood. Nationals going to Banny. Two more packs here in box 7. Mike Piazza. Rafael Devers for the Giants. That's Billy. Hey, blue. Shorty P right here. Blue to 2. These are $275 on the print run. Nomar Garcia Parra for the Red Sox and Rick Sylvia there on the blue boy. The blue man. We've got 4 blues tonight. The big herd on top. Check him out. Frank Thomas. Corbin Burns for the D-backs. Wayne Bremley on the red right there. All right. Last box of the night right here. Good luck, everybody. This has been a fun break, man. Really enjoyed here ripping with you guys and girls. And I hope you'll come back and join us tomorrow night. There's also an auction going off in our eBay store right now that I forgot to mention. We got so much cool stuff going on lately. I forgot to even mention that. We got a 2 hobby box break of 2026 Series 1 going off in our eBay store as we speak. Distracting y'all, huh? Should have about 12 teams left or so. Yankees going off in 2 minutes. 9:40 Eastern in the eBay store. Ken Griffey Jr., the kid. Pete Crow Armstrong, red for the Cubs and Kyle Dow. The last Top Series 1 on eBay. For the time being, anyway. Justin Henry Malloy. This product's whittling my nails down on its own. Kevin Alcantara. Dylan Cruz on the red for the Nationals. What do we got coming right here? Yellow ink. I love pulling this guy. Chris Dowdy. How about the Juan Gonzalez auto? The Hall of Famer right there. Boom. Yellow, 265 of these yellow autos printed here. Juan Gonzalez. Chris Dowdy sticking a banger up on the board. Nice hit, Chris. A 1G. Let's get a two auto box here to close it down. Come on now. When I see yellow, I pretty much know it's about to be an auto. O'Neal Cruz. Andrew Benintendi for the White Sox. And Dennis Maurer. Concentration for Tarek Skubal. Detroit Tigers is Todd Kramer. Tigers have had a good night. Young-Hoo Lee. Brent Rooker. Not the A we're looking for. Brent Rooker, Athletics, Todd Kramer. Dalton Rushing there for the Dodgers on the in case of emergency hit. Connor Norby. Nick Kurtz base. Green here. Luis Arraez, San Diego Padres. Billy Stomp, 83 of 99 there for Arraez. Luis Robert Jr. for the White Sox, and Dennis Maurer on the red. Ohtani and Jacob Wilson right there. Shane Bieber. Red for Juan Soto. Going out to Jim the Scorpion Ciortino. Ozzie Albies on the bronze for the Braves, and Josh Thompson. Michael Harris II. Red Matt Shaw for those Cubbies. Kyle Dow with the red. Nice, Kyle. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson for the A's, and Todd Kramer on the Savage Sluggers. And Paul Konerko on top. Michael King, Padres. Billy Stopp with the red. Yours for the taking. That's Matt Shaw for the Cubbies, and Kyle Dow. Brooks Lee on top. Double auto pack, I think. Roki Sasaki, Cal Ripken Jr. Let's see what we got right here. Good luck, everybody. Grant McCray, Giants, get you some. So Cal Ripken Jr. for Jason Van Buskoten. Who's got the Giants? Billy? Yeah, Billy Stopp with the Grant McCray on the yellow ink. Nice one, Billy. Double auto box again. Gosh, how many autos have we hit tonight in these 8 boxes? Love to see it. Getting the bang for the buck out here. Bobby Witt Jr. Senga. Red for Sonny Gray for the Cardinals, and Justin Bandy. Mike Trout. Yu Darvish for the Padres. It's going to be Billy Stopp. In case of emergency, Kobe Mayo, Orioles. Jason Van Buskoten taking that one. Ketel Marte, red coming for Adley Rutschman. Baltimore Orioles, Jason Van Buskoten. Concentration, Corbin Burns for the Diamondbacks, and Wayne Brimley on the insert there. The Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr. Cool shot of him. That's a cool shot, too. Who's that, Corbin Burns? That is awesome right there. I've probably only said it about 10 times tonight, but definitely the best photography in the hobby right here. Big Poppy, David Ortiz. Red for Corbin Burns and the D-backs, Wayne Brimley. Trevor Hoffman on the bronze for the Padres, and Billy Stopp. Somewhat of a team color match right there, Billy. Red for Bryce Harper, Phillies. Brian Bannowick's taking that one. 13 autos, really? Gosh. Something like that. 12 or 13, yeah, I'd say. Caden Dana. Red for the Angels. And Wayne Brimley. Yours for the taking. Jackson Jobe. Detroit Tigers rookie for Todd Kramer. Last pack of the night right here. Good luck, everybody. Hang around afterwards. We'll go back and get you a recap. Big hurt, Frank Thomas. Red for Yainer Diaz, Team Milwaukee, Houston Astros. And a Savage Sluggers, Manny Machado for the Padres. Yeah, that Corbin Burns may be the best looking photo in the product right there. All right. Let's get a recap of some, but not all of our premium hits that we had tonight. Inserts, yours for the taking, James Wood, Nationals. Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers, James Wood, Nationals. Jacob Wilson for the A's, James Wood for the Nationals, James Wood for the Nationals, and Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. Had some red right here. Dylan Cruz for the Nationals, Drake Baldwin, Braves, Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. A little debris right there. I can't be having that. Just going to switch the sleeve out for you, Kyle. Tough to get out. We'll just put it in a fresh one. Roki Sasaki, Dodgers. Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Nick Kurtz for the Athletics. And James Wood for the Nationals. Blue right here. These are 275 on the print run. Nomar Garciaparra for the Red Sox. Kyle Manzardo for the Guardians. Barry Larkin for the Reds. And Yordan Alvarez for the Astros. Pink insert right here. These are numbered to 140. Or not numbered, but 140 on the print run. Savage Sluggers. Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. On the board, we got some numbered hits right here for Luisa Reyes, Padres. Wyatt Langford, Rangers. Both of those to 99. Salvador Perez, super short print to 25 for the Royals. This is a black and white hit. Black and white, 100 of them made. 100 of them made for the Mets and Juan Soto there. And George Brett to 199 for the Wyatt Langford's to 199, not 99. I'm sorry. Luisa Reyes was to 99. So George Brett, 199 for the Royals as well. Salvi Perez to 25 for the Royals. Nice hit. Autos. Griffin Conine for the Miami Marlins right there. Had Shane McClanahan for the Rays. Drew Thorpe for the Chicago White Sox. Trey Sweeney over here for the Detroit Tigers. Some yellow action. We got Grant McCray for the San Francisco Giants. Will Warren for the New York Yankees. George Kirby for the Seattle Mariners. Old school Victor Martinez right there for the Detroit Tigers. Nice one. Couple up here. This is Connor Norby for the Marlins. George Foster to 99. Sick one for the Big Red Machine right there. Cincinnati Reds. Jackson Jobe Gold to 50. Sick one, man. And last but not least, this guy, man, I love to pull him. Juan Gonzalez, the Hall of Famer for the Texas Rangers right there. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 autographs tonight out of 8 guaranteed. Do appreciate everybody joining up, man. Awesome break tonight. Appreciate y'all being here. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, the other half of this case drops. Some of the teams have been rolled over, but we'll put a price preview out for you early in the morning, about 9 a.m. or so, to let you know who's still available. Hop in, man, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Join us for the second half. This case looking pretty good so far. Hope everybody has a great night. If you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If I don't get back to you immediately, I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Other than that, I hope y'all have a great night, a great weekend ahead. For now, peace out from the East Coast. Y'all have a good one.